Hi, Sharon Brennan here, Cottage Lane Stamper. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today I'm going to hope to answer maybe a few questions that you have about the new Stampin' Up Cut and Emboss machine. I just got mine a couple days ago, and I'm still playing around with it and figuring things out. But I just wanted to point out a few things with you and maybe answer some questions that you had as well as I did. Some of the questions I had. Anyway, you know, it's a beautiful machine. It's got this great non-slippery handle on it. The crank is on the side. We fold this up here. The bed folds up, so it's easy to transport if you're going to the lake or out of town and you want to do some crafting or maybe an event. But the handle is on the side and it's very easy to put on. I did demonstrate that in a previous video. And then, of course, the logo and stuff is stunning. It's got nice rubberized feet on the bottom. And the bed folds down like that. It just kind of snaps into place. And I've noticed that it has a little bit wider base than the Big Shot did. I sold mine so that I could buy this one. So anyway, it does come with, let's see, four plates, and well, actually five plates, but I'll explain that in a minute. Plate number 1 is your base plate, and it has directions on it, and it tells you that you use this. Well, you use this for everything, pretty much. And then it also comes with this adapter plate, and that you can use for die cutting. And then here's where it comes into play. So that's 1, 2 plates, and then you get 3. Oh goodness, I've got these smudged up already. Anyway, you get 2 number 3 plates. There we go. 2 number 3 plates. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then it comes with the specialty plate, and I'll explain what that is in a little bit, and that is plate number 5. Then if you want to, you can also order the self-healing magnetic plate, and this is fully magnetic. You only put your dies on this side, you do not cut on this side. So as you can see, I've been using it a little bit, so it's got a little bit of paper attached. So it actually comes with 5 plates, and then this one is extra, and it is in the catalog. Now, one of my questions was, will my new plates be the same size as my old plates? And excuse this one, it's pretty well loved anyway. You can see I do a lot of die cutting on that one, and they are about the same thickness and the same size. So if you need new plates for your Big Shot, you can still use order the new plates from the catalog, and you'll get a set of 2 number 3s. So that was one of the questions that I had. And another question that I had was, one I want to, was regarding the embossing folders, because there's a few embossing folders out there. Now we have the standard thickness, and I'll demonstrate these in a little bit. This is the new 3-inch embossing folder that will fit our mini version of this that'll be coming out in the near future. We haven't been given a definite date yet, but it will be coming out in the near future. And then we have the Stampin Up 3D embossing folders, and then we also have the 3D embossing folders that were made by Sizzix before Stampin Up started making their own. So because of the different thicknesses, different plates were needed. So we'll start with the older plate, And this is the tin tile, and I believe it's still in the new catalog, or in the current catalog, but it's with the just the Stampin' Up image on it. So it is, as you can see, the older version is a little bit thicker than the newer version. So, so to use this plate, now let me take this out. We would use this embossing folder, and then they came out. Well, nope, I'm sorry, that's not right. We would have used one of our clear plates, and that was a sandwich for that. Oops, pops a little bit. I'll get a piece of cardstock here and demonstrate it. So we would put this in, and so with the Big Shot or the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, you would use just a clear plate. I got my plates are crooked. And it would go through. So it pops a little bit. The newer machine, every machine's a little bit different, so don't worry about that. So that is the older 3D embossing folder. Okay, and you just use that with a clear plate. Now, when they came out with the Stampin' Up came out with their own 3D embossing folders, they were thinner. And so if you had a Big Shot, you were able to order this blue plate that would be an adapter. And get a piece of cardstock. This is one of my favorite folders actually now. This scripty 3D one that's in the current catalog also. So I'm going to actually do it this way. And so we would use the blue adapter plate. But since this has been discontinued, they've come out with the number 4. It's called the specialty plate. And with your Big Shot or the embossing machine, Stampin' Cut embossing machine, you use this, and it goes through like that. So no worries if you have a Big Shot and you want to use the 3D embossing folders. I love this. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you can see that script there. You can actually read it too, which I love. Then you would use the number 4 plate. If you have the blue plate, you can use that. It's a little bit thicker, so it will. The blue plate is just a tiny bit thicker, I think, than the. Maybe they look almost the same thickness. So if you have this, then you won't need this. But if you don't have this and you want to use the embossing folders, then you need the specialty plate. Okay, so those go together. And then if you're just going to do some if you can use a standard folder, then you just use the 2 number 3s. And I'm going to clean that off. It's amazing how things get messed up when you're crafting. So this just is a standard folder, and it goes through with the 2 number 3s. Just like that. Now another question some people may have, you when the mini machine comes out, you'll only be able to use the mini folders, obviously, because the bed will only be 3 inches wide. So, there's this. This is called Wrapped in Texture. It's from the Wrapped into Christmas suite that's in the August to December 2020 mini catalog. Anyway, I love that one too. So that kind of covers the plates as far as their functions and stuff. There is one other one that I want to show you, and if you have the Big Shot, you had the old, and maybe well loved like mine is, embossing or magnetic plate. And as you know, sometimes the dies would just jump around on the bed for you. I don't know if it's going to do it for me now, but the dies would jump around. You'd place them on top of your picture or your stamped image, and it would kind of see, it kind of stays where it wants to. Even though I'm moving the paper, it did move there. So so if I wanted to maybe angle it a little different, anyway, it would hop around, and it drove me nuts. And I actually used removable tape to hold mine in place, or some people used washi tapes or post-it notes. But with the new machine, they have this fully magnetic plate, and so to die cut. Well, first of all, let me say, if you don't have the magnetic plate to die cut, you would need the adapter and then a clear plate, and then actually just grab a scrap here and die cut this in green, and then you kind of hope that it stays where it's supposed to. So then you would run it through like this. So I don't want to mess up my new plates, sorry. Kind of a thing about that. Anyway, so that's how you would die cut it without the magnetic plate. Now if you have the magnetic plate, let's see, maybe you do need that. Oops, sorry. The adapter, the number 5 plate, instead of a clear plate, and then a clear plate on top. Yep, that's it. So let's write that down. So with your magnetic plate, you need a number 1 and a number 2 and a number 5 and a number 3, or you need a number 1, a number 2, and 2 number 3s. So I just want to write that down for myself so I make sure I get it in the notes right. So then with the number 5, the magnetic plate, it just pops through like that. Oh, you know what? I should actually, let's see if this will work. I love these dies. These are from the Poinsettia dies in the Poinsettia Petals bundle. And I love these because there is also an embossing die. And if you have this die set, you're probably wondering why I have those black marks on. It's because that's how they line up. So anyway, just small aside there. So now with my other plate, I probably would not have been able to just line this up where I want it. It would hop around. But with because that is fully magnetic, I moved it with my plate. There. As soon as I get this squished down, it'll stay. There. Now, isn't that gorgeous? And a beautiful impression. I just love it. I love this. I love when you die and emboss at the same time. Actually, when I do use this set, I do the whole thing at once because it'll fit in there right like that. So let me see. Got another scrap here. Here's a different color. Here's another scrap. So actually, I just put this one in here, just a small, and then center it as best you can, and then run it through. And they don't move; they stay there, which I love. It was one of the big things that drove me crazy. Die cutting. I love to do die cutting, and to have to pop around like that was just absolutely frustrating. So there's another one in the garden green. So I hope I maybe have answered a few questions for you as to the different plates that you get. So you'll get your number 1, your number 2. And that is for, it says right on here, die cutting, and it tells you how to do it. You'll get 2 number 3s, and you'll get a number 4 when you order the machine. And then if you want, you can order the number 5 for the fully magnetic plate. So I hope maybe this has answered a few of your questions. They were the ones that I had when the new machine came out. And if you have another question, please post it in the comments, and I will try to find out for you if I don't know, and I will answer you. So anyway, that's all I really had to say today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I hope you give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my blog. And I'll have this all on my blog too. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, you can go to my blog for more information, which is cottagelandestamper.blogspot.com. And if you want to purchase a machine or any other Stampin' Up! Supplies, products, you can go to my website, which is sharonbrennan.stampinup.net. And then join my Facebook page. It's Cottage Land Stamper and Friends. And if you want to email me, it is cottagelandestamper@gmail.com. I don't have that on here. If you have any questions about anything that you don't want to post, like on Facebook or whatever, or in the comments. So, anyway, thanks for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed this, and may you have a wonderful day. God bless.